Class 8. Sometimes it's not something you find, but something you create. Start by laying down in a comfortable position. Head relaxed, arms by your side, legs out straight. Soften and close your eyes and find peace within your body. Gently roll yourself to one side as you slowly push yourself up in a seated, cross-legged position. Sitting tall, roll your shoulders back. In your own time, gently tilting your head to the right side so your ear comes down to your shoulder, placing your right hand up and resting it on your head to gently stretch your neck. Breathe in as you gently roll your head to the left, repeating on this side, gently tilting your head to the left so your ear comes down to your shoulder, placing your left hand up and resting it on your head to gently stretch your neck. Move your head back to the center when you're ready. Arms come in front of your body, palms facing to the ground in front of your shoulders. Roll forward, then transition into all fours as you come into cats and cows. For your cow, dropping your belly down towards the ground. Then for your cat, arching your back to the sky. Doing this a couple or more times in your own time and encouraging gentle movement to the spine. On all fours, gently bend your wrists backwards, one at a time. Turn your palms inwards, one at a time, stretching your fingers and your wrists. Bring your hands in front of you with palms down and fingertips facing forward in line with your shoulders. Push back into downward dog, walking your legs and encouraging gentle movement and warmth. Come into your tippy toes and push your tailbones up towards the sky, creating a V shape. Then slowly lower your heels down to the ground. Ripple your body forward into a plank position. Drop your knees to the ground and make sure your hands are next to your chest, using your triceps to lower your chest down to the ground, followed by your hips. Pushing yourself up onto your elbows to come into a sphinx. So your elbows are still on the ground with your palms in front of you on the floor. In this position, look up towards the sky. Lower your stomach and shoulders to the ground, then push your hips back into downward dog. Come into your tippy toes and push your tailbones up to the sky, creating a V shape. Then slowly lower your heels down to the ground. Walk your feet to your hands, then let your hands hang free, with your fingertips facing towards the ground. Bring your hands to your knees for halfway lift, making sure your back is flat. Lower your arms down to the ground for a ragdoll, grasping your elbows with your hands, shaking and nodding your head yes and no a couple of times to release some of the tension in your neck and shoulders. Release your hands so they hang free, fingertips to the ground. One vertebrae at a time, unfold yourself into standing. Staying in mountain pose for a moment to come to stillness. Gently raise your right foot so it's out towards the side. Either place it on your left ankle or on your inner thigh. Raise your arms and come into a prayer position, resting above your head. All your body is facing forward. Stay here for a moment and focus on a spot on the floor for a slow count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then repeat with the opposite side. Gently raise your left foot so it's out to the side. Place it on your right ankle or on your inner thigh. Raise your hands and bring them into a prayer position, resting above your head, making sure your body is facing forward. Stay here for a moment and focus on one spot for a slow count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to mountain pose. Legs hip width apart, arms by your side, and palms facing to the front. Step your right leg back and position it in a wide stance with the back foot at a 45-degree angle, having your hands on your hips and your body facing forward for Warrior 1. Cartwheel your hands to the front of the body, framing the front foot. Walking your hands or fingertips on the ground, coming to the center of the body. Your hands are in line with your shoulders, and you're looking through your legs. Try straightening both legs, giving yourself a gentle hamstring stretch. One vertebrae at a time, unfold yourself into standing. Arms come over your head in a circle-like motion as you take a deep breath in. Hands come into a prayer position and rest in your heart space. Raise and lift yourself up onto your tippy toes. Then slowly lower yourself down as your feet become grounded. Step your feet together so they're hip width apart at the top of your mat. Repeat this on the left side. Step your left leg back and position it with a wide stance, with the back foot at a 45-degree, with your body facing forward for Warrior 1. Cartwheel your hands to the front of the body, framing the front foot. Walking your hands or your fingertips on the ground, coming to the center of the body. Your hands are in line with your shoulders and you're looking through your legs. Then try straightening both legs, giving yourself a gentle hamstring stretch. One vertebrae at a time, unfold yourself into standing. Arms come over your head in a circle-like manner. As you take a deep breath in, arms come into a prayer position in your heart space. Raise and lift yourself up onto your tippy toes. Then slowly lower yourself down as your feet become grounded. Step your feet together so they are hip width apart. Raise your right hand and your left leg. Crunch them into your stomach, then straighten them out, elongating your limbs. Stay here for a moment to find your balance, then slowly separate them to the opposite sides of the room, holding here for a slow count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before repeating on the other side, place your right foot on the ground with your hands by your side. Raise your left arm and your right leg. Crunch it into your stomach, then separating them out, elongating your limbs. Stay here for a moment to find your balance. Then slowly separate both your arms and legs to the opposite sides of the room for a slow count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to rest your feet on the floor, hip width apart, and arms in a T position. As you swan dive down to the ground, step your right foot back, followed by your left. Slowly lower your knees to the ground and transition into all fours. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a big hug, and begin slowly lowering yourself down to the ground with your arms and legs straight. Place your hands under your tailbone and raise both legs to the sky so your feet are flexed, glued together as if they were one. Stay here for a slow count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower them down towards the ground, repeating this 3 more times in a slow and controlled manner. Raise both legs to the sky so your feet become flexed, glued together, and staying here for a slow count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeating 2 more times. Slowly lower your legs down to the ground. Then bring them together and lift them towards the sky with your foot flexed as if they were flat against the ceiling. Staying here for a slow count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then lowering all the way down to the ground. Last time, gently lifting both legs up to the sky, holding them foot flexed up against the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower both your arms and legs out straight on the mat. As you come into the final poses of the class, come into a straight-legged hamstring stretch. Bring your right leg up towards the sky, nice and straight and foot flexed, with the left leg glued straight onto the floor. Either holding your right leg with your hands behind your calf or your thigh, for a slow count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then pointing and flexing your foot 2 times. 1 and 2. Try bringing your right leg closer to your torso as you deepen your stretch. Holding for another slow count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower both legs down to the ground. Give them a little shake as you move on to the other side. Bring your left leg up to the sky, nice and straight, and feet flexed with the right leg glued straight onto the ground, either holding your left leg with your hands behind your thigh or calf, holding here for a slow count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then pointing and flexing your foot 2 times. Try bringing your right leg closer to your torso as you deepen your stretch, holding for another slow count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower both legs down to the ground, arms rest by your side. Taking a moment to find a sense of quiet. Transition into a spinal stretch. Bring your right hand up and rest it on your left knee. Bring your left knee in towards the body to meet your hand, allowing both to drop to the right side of the body as you straighten your left knee and releasing all the pressure and tension in your back. With the left leg, you're going to bring it up and over the body with your right hand still guiding it, and rest it on the left side of the ground, opening the hips and providing a gentle stretch. Staying here for a moment before bringing both legs in towards your chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. Slowly lower both legs to the ground and give them a little shake. Bring your left hand up and rest it on your right knee. Bring your knee in towards the body to meet your hand, allowing both to drop to the left hand side of the body. Straighten your right leg, either placing your hand on your knee or on your shin, finding a stretch that feels releasing for you. With your right leg, you're going to bring it up and over the body, using the left hand as a guide, resting it on the right side of the body, allowing a gentle stretch to release the hips. Lower both legs and arms down to the ground, finding yourself in a comfortable lying position, giving them a little shake, relaxation. Legs become grounded and straight, arms come by your side. With your palms facing towards the sky, stay here in a relaxed position, being proud of all you have achieved today. Soften and close your eyes and become mindful of your surroundings. What can you hear? With your eyes still closed, roll yourself to one side and sit yourself up in a comfortable position, allowing your hands to float down to the ground next to you. Reach your right hand up and over the body, looking under your elbow to the sky, and rest your left hand on the ground. Repeat on the opposite side. Reaching your left hand up and over the body, looking underneath your elbow towards the sky with your right hand on the ground. Bring your hands beside you in a comfortable position, palms facing up. Take in a deep breath and bring your hands over your head in a circle-like motion, resting your hands in a prayer position in your heart space. I thank my body and my mind for all they have achieved. Bring your hands to your lips and thanking them for always knowing what to say. Bring your hands to your heart and thanking it for always guiding the way. Thank you for practicing with me today. All together we say, Namaste.